Hey everybody, this is Mike Bono from the North Andover Athletic Association, and you are listening to the Nightly News Podcast, the show that brings you inside the lines of North Andover High School athletics.
Hi everyone, it's Al Purdy, president of the North Andover Athletic Association. Welcome aboard for a special edition of the Nightly News Podcast. Real happy to have three members of North Andover boys varsity basketball team here. I have Jake Denny. We have Zach Walensky and Liam Trundy. Welcome aboard, guys.
Thank you. Good to be here.
So real casual, we'll start here, just checking in with people. Jake, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, what grade you're in, your position, likes, dislikes, other sports you play?
So I'm a senior at North Andover High School. Captain, us three, the captains. I also play baseball. Being with these guys and have a good year, it's been fun. That's about it. Yeah.
Good. What position you play in baseball?
I'm a pitcher.
Nice.
Pitcher.
Nice.
Yeah. So.
What's your fastball?
I can get up to like 85. Maybe.
Nice.
It's a little high, but it might be an exaggeration. But
Gotcha.
Yeah,
and what position do you play on the basketball team?
I'm a center.
Good.
Big man in the middle.
Good. We'll jump over to another senior, Liam.
A senior. Play basketball. Play baseball. Yeah, that's about it.
And what position baseball?
Middle infield, like short and second.
Cool. And Zach?
I'm a junior at North Andover High School. Junior captain for the boys basketball team. I also play football as well. So just those two sports.
Nuge hasn't recruited you for spring track yet?
Not yet.
No. He'll get you.
Yeah.
He'll get to you. Good. So welcome. So
thank you.
13 and 9, am I right? Was
13,
that you?
13 and 7.
13 and 7. Okay,
yes.
Miscounted.
Mm-hmm.
Good. The MVC is a bear.
It is.
You guys know that.
Yeah.
I think we had Coach Tanglis in earlier before the season started. Obviously, the pluses to it are, you're ready. You're ready for the playoffs. Mm-hmm. Minuses are, you're playing a good team every night that you're playing in the. Who surprised you this year?
I think the big obvious one was Lawrence. They really came to play this year. They got a bunch of studs over there. We've grown up playing with these guys. They really came together this year. And what was it, 18-2 to end the year? They were a powerhouse. So they definitely surprised us. Gave us the best test. We almost got them.
We almost did.
We had them in our hands, but they were impressive this year for sure.
Yeah, the thing about the MVC is every night is just you have to come ready to play.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone can beat anyone. We've seen that. Had a couple of upsets. Had a couple of games that we should have won that went the other way. But every game that we've played has we've been right there. So I think that says a lot about us, and a lot about the league as well. Just every night is a battle.
Yep. How about you, Liam?
Yeah, definitely. Playing the MVC, you can't really take any team lightly. Every team's good. So yeah. It's a tough league. So.
Who we open up with in the playoffs? I know it's Friday night. You got 7:30 game, 7:15?
Yeah, 7:15 Friday night. The game actually is playing, I think, in 30 minutes today, is Milford and New Bedford. Okay. So we'll take the winner of them Friday night.
Know anything about either team?
I've watched a little bit of film on them so far. Just two very scrappy teams that get after it. I compare them to like a Lowell or like a... So probably like a Lowell, yeah. They're just pretty scrappy. They play a high energy, but we'll be ready. We're preparing. We've been preparing all week. We'll be ready.
Good. So I want to talk a little bit about just the team in general. Anybody surprise you? I know. Excuse me. Sorry. You had a great year this year, obviously, as a team. Any surprises? Anything you thought going in that this guy's going to, maybe not play too much and ended up playing a lot more than you thought because they earned it?
Yeah, for sure. We have 7, 8 sophomores on this team.
Yeah, it's a young team.
Starting 3 sophomores. I think 3 big names come to my head is Nico Catalano, Zach Farrow, and Cam Bethel. They've just been 3 studs in our starting rotation. But all of these guys, all these young guys have just, Brian Jordan, Zach DeRochers, all these guys have they've worked so hard in their game. They got a lot of talent. And, they've been such a big help. That's why a lot of people count us out this year. We were young, but
sure.
These guys they've got their ballers, they got talent. So
Good.
Yeah, most people thought it was going to be a rebuilding year for us, but it started in the off season. We have a bond that's it's really good. We hang out all the time, do team bonding, things like that. So really got to know each other well, and I think we can only go up from here. We have such a young group, such a talented group that there's a lot of room to grow, and we're hoping to finish strong.
What was the most fun outside of basketball team bonding thing you guys did?
I think just recently we went to the UMass Lowell basketball game together. We do a clinic every weekend with like the young guys, so did that and then hopped on a bus. We had music blasting, coach at the wheel. That was a lot of fun. Watched a pretty good Division I basketball game, so that was fun to watch, and then hung out after as a team, so nothing better than that.
Anybody on the U-Lowell team local? Anyone from the MVC or anyone you've played against maybe?
Good question. I'm not sure.
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so, but good game.
Good.
Yeah.
Couple
Very
dunks.
good game.
Good. Next question that I have, wondering about what do you guys see for next year for the team? I know it's, we're in this year in playoffs, but, 3 sophomores starting is good news, you think for next year?
Yeah, I mean, definitely we're going to have experience. So we have guys that playing in a state tournament game this year. I know it's a lot of people, a lot of teammates this year. It's their first time ever playing in a state tournament game. So I think to have that under their belt for them going to next year will just give them a lot of confidence. And we'll start right away in the off season, just keeping the bond that we made this year together and just keep getting better.
Okay. Coach Tanglis, talk about him a little bit.
I mean, he's just so important to this team. I mean, he's done so much for us. I think he's probably one of the best coaches in the league. I mean, he knows the game so well, and I think the way he can just keep us together and put us together with his game plans, with his preparation. He probably watches the most film out of any coach anywhere.
Sure.
I mean, he's so good with the X's and O's and everything. I think he just brings us together so well, and I mean, he's a big reason for our success this year. I think you can say that without a doubt.
Yeah.
One of the things that surprised me when we talked to him in the fall, the fall actually, getting ready for the winter, we talked about the team, and he was pretty clear that, you guys, you have positions, but he wants everybody to do everything almost, so can you talk to that a little bit? I mean, I don't see you guys as a strict, you got a center, a power forward, a small forward, and 2 guards kind of thing. It seems like everybody can shoot, that's for sure. I noticed the games that I've seen, especially the ones where you're successful, the threes were falling.
Absolutely.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I feel like we got a lot of depth this year. We have a lot of guys coming off the bench, like people like Jake Salfrank just going in. They can do whatever, just get some boards. Absolute dog down there. But, I think we got a lot of depth. So
Good. Who's if you had a 3-point shooting contest tomorrow, who wins?
Ooh, I don't know. That'll be a tight one. I mean, we live and die by the 3 ball. I think we've got a ton of shooters on this team.
Yeah, if we were to do it 10 times, I think we'd have 10 different winners every single time.
Definitely.
That's good.
I mean, we've got. Honestly, our starting 5. I think everyone can knock down a contested 3, open 3, everything. I think.
Yeah.
When we're on, I think.
Yeah.
We're close to unbeatable.
yeah,
Your own team aside, who's the best player in the MVC?
a lot of names.
A lot of good names. I'll start with Lawrence, obviously, Marius Canary, who just won the MVP award. He is, you take away his 3, and then he drives to the hoop and can finish all around the rim. He has a great mid-range. He's very humble, too, so he's a great player. And then if you go to Central Catholic, they have so many players that they all have different roles. Like Marquise Bridgewater, he guards me every single game, and he is by far the best on-ball defender I've ever played against. He gets me better, and just by having him on that team really allows them to really X out a team's best player. So he does a great job of that. And then they also have Joey Hart. I play AAU with Joey Hart. He can shoot it. He's been playing really well lately, so he's a great player.
I think as much as we don't like to do it, shout out to Andover. They have Ryan McClellan. I think he's an absolute baller. We got after them this year, and I think we're.
You had 2 wins against them.
We had 2 wins
right?
against them, but
Nice.
I will give him his credit. He is a great player. I've known him for a while. He's definitely up there with the best in this league.
Who's the most underrated player in the league?
Underrated.
Actually, I'll make it even easier for you. Take out the other big 3. Take out Lawrence. Take out Central.
Yeah.
Probably who else would we take out? What's the next best team? Lowell, maybe?
Lowell, yeah.
So who are you looking at? Bill Rickard, Chelmsford, Drake, anybody stand out among those teams that you know or you played with?
I would say just to start, I think Chelmsford had some good talent. They have this kid, Ryan Blagg, who is just a complete dog on the defensive end. I look at Twitter and his stats, and he has like 9 blocks, 5 steals every single game. So to have a kid that can do that, do the little things for them is awesome. And then they have a kid, Tyler Allen, who from the guard spot averages double figures in rebounds. So to be able to do that is just something that's like crucial to a team.
Yeah.
So
Speaks to the depth we talked about earlier.
yeah.
One of the things that's very different between high school sports today and when I was growing up, and a lot of the parents that are listening, the AAU stuff. Really, it probably existed to a degree, but it wasn't anywhere near. Like kids, you played basketball starting in November and you're done in April or March, and then you moved on. Can you speak to you talked about playing with these guys in other teams and other leagues and stuff. The familiarity. But can you talk to that a little bit?
Yeah, AAU ball is, it's great for not only like skill wise, but just like getting to know the game. You get it in different aspects. You play all different types of kids from, the best, Zach, all over the country. You just get so many different types of players, and I think you can learn so much just from competing like every weekend with these different type of like high level players.
Yeah, every team is something new. Like you'll see. I played in the spring. I played on New England Storm on the circuit, and we were going to like Texas and Connecticut and New York, just playing these elite teams. And every time it was a battle. It was just like the MVC. But it was great to see a whole different variety of teams. Like some teams were shooters, some teams were just wicked athletic and could get to the rim every time. So to be able to do that and then take that into town basketball is something that's really cool. So
do you all play on an AAU team?
Yeah. Me and Jake grew up playing Storm, and it's just like totally different. Like back then, it was really just like having fun, just like getting in the gym and playing. But now it's like a whole new beast. It's like everyone needs to play AAU. It's like a lot of exposure from AAU, so it's just a different game now.
So what's up for college? Do you plan on playing in college?
Sadly, no, I don't think so. But I'm planning on going to I'm choosing either between UMass Amherst or UConn just to go. I'll definitely keep a ball in my hand for sure. Maybe some intramural club ball. But no college basketball for me.
Ian, what's up for you?
Think I'm going to University of Rhode Island.
Nice.
Not gonna play there, but maybe try out some intramural.
Yeah. Yeah. The club's good too.
Absolutely.
My daughter plays club soccer at ULowell, and it's good quality. And you don't have that everyday practice and all the travel. You get a couple games a week, but it's good. I know you're only a junior, but you could start looking junior year. What are you thinking?
Yeah, no, right now I'm keeping all my doors open. The goal for me is to play basketball or football in college. Right now, keeping everything open. Definitely basketball is the sport I hope to pursue. And for me, it'll come down to AAU with the exposure, going to elite camps this summer, and then having so many good people in North Andover and AAU behind me to help reach out and contact and everything. But for me, the exposure and the communicating with coaches will start this spring. So, because I'm a class of 2024, so the spring of your junior year is pretty much when coaches will start reaching out to you. So I'm very excited.
Sure. So I'm going to ask a question here, but I'm going to take you all off the hook. You can't say Coach Tanglis or anyone on the staff right now. So role model, mentor, somebody. Start with Jake.
Oh, that's a good one. Like in general?
Yeah, just in general. It could be, athletically. It could be a teacher. It could be guidance. It could be anybody. Just somebody that you're going to go to if you got a little bit of a problem.
I think I think all of us could say this guy. I'd say Rick Gorman is a big mentor for us. He's done so much for all of us. I've been training with him for the last probably 5 years. He's done so much for my game through his BST camps, through just playing fall ball with him and everything. He's taught me like almost everything I know. So I give a lot of credit to him. For my success, for our success, I think he's more than just a coach too. I think I can go to him when I have anything I need to talk about, anything I want to just like, I don't know. I see him as a friend too. So it's just he's been a great mentor for my high school years for sure.
Good answer, Zach.
First off, I absolutely agree with that. Rick Gorman, always been there for our team, myself. For me, I would say I've been lucky to have my brother with me for my life. He's at the Naval Academy right now. 4-year student at North Andover High School. 3-sport captain senior year. And I played with him my freshman year when he was a senior, so that was awesome to play with him. And he's most people call him a psychopath. He does it all. And whenever I need something with sports or school, I can just reach out to him. He'll always be there to help me. And throughout my high school career, he's dragged me out of bed at 6 a.m. for a workout or made me stay up late to study. But in the end, it all works out. And he's really been there for me. And I wouldn't be the player or person I am today without him. So
Nice. Liam?
Man, I definitely have to say my grandfather. I mean, he played baseball and basketball down at Central, so he definitely knows what he's talking about when he talks to me. And it's more just like he's one of the coolest dudes I've ever met. He's always full of energy. He's never down. He's always just happy, and I just look up to him for that. You know?
Nice. Who's the funniest guy on the team?
Oh, that's tough.
Because every team's got one.
Funniest
always
guy.
a clown.
I can't say myself. No.
They can.
Funniest guy on the team. This one might be confusing. I'm gonna say a Zach Farrow. He's probably the quietest guy on the team to everyone else, but he's probably the funniest locker room guy we have. He's just a goofy guy. I'll probably say him or Jake Salfrank.
Yeah. I mean, every team has one. I would say AJ Okola is pretty funny. I mean, I've been growing up with him since first grade, second grade, and just every time I see him, he can make me laugh no matter where we are. So, and with the team in the locker room, he always brings that goofy energy of his.
Yeah,
so
I might have to change my vote.
I mean, yeah, I'm going to go with him too, but I think just the duo of Zach Thorne and AJ Okola is just prime time comedy. It just never stops.
When did you guys know you kind of gelled as a team? I mean, obviously the season's still going, but was there a point in a game where you said, you know what, we're going to be okay, we're going to be competitive, and I know you started off maybe 0-2, was it?
we started off 2-0 actually.
Oh, I'm sorry, I read this. I must be getting wrong information because what I looked at was off. But
I definitely think, I mean, if we're talking like season time, definitely the Andover game was like a real wake up call. Like, well, we could be something big, and I think. Obviously, we got Mr. Buzzer Beater right here, but that was just such a great game. Our whole team, we all played so well. We played so hard, showed grit that game. I mean, that was one of the most physical games I've ever played in my life. So, I mean, I think we really, all the young guys realized it. I think I realized it. We all realized it, wow, we could really make something happen. And I think from that point on, we have.
Yeah, absolutely.
you agree?
Yeah. Totally.
Toughest loss?
Ooh,
I mean,
Central.
Methuen. The Methuen ones are bad.
Our Methuen ones are definitely, we lost 2 to Methuen this year. I think we didn't play great, definitely, in those games at all. Those were not our best games. But I think the toughest loss to take was probably our third match against Central.
Yeah.
What was it, up?
Yeah, we were up 1 with, I think, 33 seconds left. We were up 1. We just needed to stop, and then they were able to score, and then we weren't able to put the ball in. We threw it away. They got a turnover. So it shows how quickly a game can turn. So we've had a couple of those. We've had Lawrence where we were up 8 in the fourth quarter with 5 minutes to go, let that one slip away. But it just shows every game, every second matters, every possession matters.
Especially in the MVC.
Absolutely.
Exactly, yep.
So last question I think I'll ask. I'll start with Jake. Friday night, we're watching the game early. What's a good sign?
I think the biggest thing for us is just if we can come out and really get after it defensively. I think when we play team defense and we really have high energy and high motor on the defensive end, our offense is going to come to us, and I think we know that. I think at this point in the season, as much as we've practiced, as much as we've worked on our stuff, our offense will come. I think it's going to be our defense if we can control the boards, limit our turnovers, and just force other teams to turn the ball over, force either New Bedford or Milford, be under pressure, kind of pick up their dribble and everything. If we can turn them over and we can pressure them with the defense, we can definitely be in a good spot.
Zach?
I look at the little things. I think the bench energy, the crowd energy. I think if we can get momentum on that, I think we're going to be in a good spot. We've had a lot of games where we were able to get the momentum early, and then no team could stop us. The whole bench was into it. Everyone was feeling good. The crowd was into it. So I think if we can get the gym, which it will be, on our side the whole game, I think we're going to have a good shot.
Liam?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's the state tournament. Anything can really happen. So it's just who comes out and wants it more. I mean, from the start, it's got to have that energy.
Got to be locked in.
Good. I want to really thank you guys and wish you the best of luck. And maybe if things go right, we'll be talking again down the road after a long postseason.
Thank you guys so much.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you for listening to the Nightly News Podcast. Keep an eye on our Twitter. We have a exciting event coming up in April on the 8th. We're doing a night of comedy. We haven't done it for a couple of years because of COVID, bringing it back at the Clatta. But take a look at our Twitter, and you'll find the link for tickets. Hope you can join us. All the money we raise goes to helping North Andover High athletics in a lot of different ways. So it's all on our website. Appreciate you listening, and have a good week.